Hey, welcome back to Career Build Series Part 58. In this episode, we're going to get going on trying to get this helicopter in a serviceable state so that we can use it in our saves. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not thrilled about the way the tail's looking, but it's not a huge deal. Some of those aesthetic choices can come later. That's not the end of the world. Um, so that's stuff that I can work on here coming up. So little things like that, can just kind of take a backseat and do as it functions. I tend to the way I operate with this sort of thing is I try to get it running and make sure it's going to work before I worry too much about aesthetics, because get going on aesthetics too soon and it doesn't pan out. You're kind of stuck with a helicopter you spent a lot of time working on that's just not going to function right. So let's get this function right. There's things I already don't like. Like, I'm not thrilled about this door. That door is going to go. I think I'm going to put a different door system in there. But so that was just kind of a something to kind of place hold. Let's get the mechanics up and running. So we put an engine in here, modular, of course, as is good. And so we need to start connecting this up. So we're going to be hurting on space pretty well here. Let's see. Let's do a fuel manifold. Make sure symmetry's off. Symmetry is off. Okay, good. Alright, so I need to start hooking some things up, making sure that I'm going to have space for the things that I need to have space for. Alright, so there's fuels connected. So these tanks are interconnected. That's connected. Where's that fuel tank end? Right there. Okay, good. So let's do this. And then now we have a refueling port there. So that's good. And then let's see. Let's do ladder sections here. And then that will be my door right there. So it's only two there, so that's good. I think how I want to do this door. I think if I go, yeah. Try to decide on this ladder here, because I can't put that. I think I'll go ladder down one more, and then like that, and then do a pivot here, because I want to be able to use the top of the door sections for putting in. Make sure I can put in some components. And this door is going to cut like this, and then I'm going to start with the door open, because that allows me to then utilize. Okay, that's going to collide. So that's no good. Okay. Let me see what's up with this. That's going to collide, so I can't do that. I don't think how much paneling I need. I can do some panels across here. If I do something like an attitude, yeah, I'll do a HUD. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I need to kind of plan out some of my panels here to make sure I have space for the things I need. One thing I could do is maybe, yeah. Alright, so for now, let's just cut this door. And I'll merge it here. I'm going to test it real quick. And we'll see how it functions. Of course, the pivot's backwards. Not the end of the world. Just flip it around, cut. That way I just don't have to invert the signal. It's not too tough if I do need to invert the signal. It's just, why do it if I don't have to? Okay. Let's test that really quick. If I can get this door to open, I don't need it to open all the way. Just, 45 degrees is fine for me. Without going crazy. Yeah, see, that window's gonna hit, so that's no bueno. Could I do a suicide door on there? I think I can do a suicide door, so I'll do that. That would make my ladder a little bit more like how I want it to, so I think I'll do a suicide door on here. So let's go like this. Yeah, I think that'll make it so that my ladder is a little bit better and that this functions more like how I want it. Yep, see that allows me to get up into the cockpit, stand here even, and then there we go. And then that's going to allow me to, so I'll show you why I did the windows like this. So the windows are like this because I want to be able to put some panels on there. So if I do the window like that, I can do panels like this, and I can actually use this space as usable space like that. So that's important to me to be able to do that. That way, I can have a nice compact helicopter and then still be able to put some stuff in here. Have plenty of controllability and functionality. There we go, like that. See, so that's why that's like that. So suicide door fixes that. Okay, so let's also work on this main door. I'm not thrilled with the way it's currently, so let's fix that. I want to make that work better for me. So I think I'm going to do one block in here. That will take care of any interactions on that. So originally I was going to do, that other door, but I think, so one of the issues you have is the, I want to be able to use a winch so that I can have this hover and then do rescues with it. So I want to put the winch on the door, and that's going to allow me to kind of fold the door up and then have the winch go up and down on a track. Let me go inside. So I want to put a sliding winch on there. If I go one more in with this, does that glitch in through the wall, but it's going to do that anyways, and I'm not too concerned about it. I don't want to lose functionality for that, so let's do track. Okay, so like that, and then I want to do winch. That's just all kinds of weird. Just too bulbous in there. Okay, so I kind of have a better system I'm thinking of here. I think maybe put it on a swinging pivot maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so the way that the harnesses and winches work are a little weird, so I'm going to kind of account for that. What I could do is put it sliding across this way. Let me try that, see how that works. So what I'm trying to do is the winches and harnesses, it's tough to get out of the winch. It's tough to get out of the harness and then get onto the craft, so you kind of want to make it so that you can have it slide in so that it pushes you in. So let's see, this is going to open. Yeah, see, I can't take up too much of my seating space here because that's too wide, so I need to be able to move around. So this is going to fold out. And then what I think I can do is put a track across the roof here. See that? I can cut that roof line out like that. Put a track up here like this. There we go. We're starting to get where we need to be. Okay. And then, yes, I think this is going to work better here. We have the roof space. We might as well. Okay, and then oh, come on, winch. Okay, so that's good. So that will be like, that needs to be down here, like that. Should put it there. Okay, where is this one here? Let me see. I think this is the 2x. I can go there to the 1x. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to see what I want to do. So I'm trying to have this slide out so that it can. Okay, so that's gonna fold. So. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna put this door, this top part of the door, maybe. I don't think I'm gonna have it fold like that. I think I'm gonna have it turn. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do here. That'll open up like that. And then this section here will slide forwards. On a track. And it will come out the door. And then it will that, or actually I think I have a more elegant way of doing this, putting it on the door itself. So let's try that maybe. Yeah, so I think I can do this like this. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get this, you'll see when I get it functioning. I want this winch, or this track and this winch to be able to slide in and out so that when you're on the, when you're actually on the winch, you need to be able to slide in and out of the cabin. And that's so that you can get off. So you're going to be controlling the winch itself from the harness. And then this is going to rotate. That might hit, but I'll fix that if it does. And then we'll put track here. So let me kind of, I should be able to do proof of concept right now. Okay, so let me put some track pieces and then I can do a proof of concept. Okay, so this needs, I need 2 throttles. This one here. And this one here. This one's going to go to this rotation. Why is it taken away from me when I'm trying to rotate it? Okay. Right here. And then this one will go to the sliding track, and we'll make that negative 0.1. Make this 0.1. Alright, spawn it. Alright, so now the door is going to open like that. Okay, that's hitting. Okay, the track is just on the wrong subgrid. Yeah, see, this track is just on the wrong subgrid. That's not a big deal. Just go like this. Alright, so now we go like this. Door opens up. The winch comes out like this. As you can see, that's far enough where you can, where it comes to the side, and then you can control it to go back in. And so now when you're in the harness, you can now be closer to get in. Okay, so that's good. Yeah. That, or I want to put it on the wall still. I'm trying to decide. I think, let's see what it looks like on the wall. Okay, so the other option is put it on the wall here. What is this? That is starts slope blocks. That slope blocks there. So what I can do is this. That slope blocks, okay. So I can do a track here. Track here. Winch like this. A lot of these parts are just pretty big, so it's tough to get them to be exactly how you want them. Okay, that's on. That goes like that. That goes like that. Let's try it. Alright, so this is the other option, which I'm thinking I'm probably going to like more. Okay, it needs to move over one, which is fine. Okay, let's do that. Alright, so door opens. This way I can also put a window in the door. So the door opens like that. This track slides out. Does it slide out enough? No, it doesn't. That actually probably isn't too bad. any way I can get more track here? I have to cut into that. Yeah, that's not going to work. So yeah, I think on the door is probably going to be better. Yeah, so some of these things, you know, they're pretty basic. Oop, I don't want to do that. Ooh, this no, can't do that because of that. Shit. Let's do this. Let's go down. Cut this, move this down one, like this. Paste that. A lot of these mechanical things, if you can sort them early, you're gonna save yourself a lot of headache because they tend to be, you know, if you get a bunch of your systems in and you want to, you know, you get the helicopter up and running and then realize, oh, I have this cool idea. I want to do this sliding winch in the door. You realize that, oh, it's not going to work for you. And then you have to rebuild. You might have to rebuild a ton of stuff. So kind of nice to get some of this mechanical stuff figured out first. And then you can have that up and running. Okay. And I'm like right on top. It's tough to see. All right, so this will go like that. Okay, so this should give me even more reach, I think. That goes to sliding track. Okay, spawn this. All right, so now open the door. Slide this out. What's up, dude? Why are you not working now? It's binding on something. What are you binding on? There's nothing you should be hitting here. Yeah, see, that's about as far as I want it because I need to be close to get in. Yeah, it's like hitting the top or something. What the heck can I do about that? That's the question. Your piston's way too long. Yeah, piston's way too long. It's gonna start in the extended state. Yeah, I wish we could make the piston so they didn't start in the extended state. But we can't, so. Okay, that goes like that. This. See if I can get close to it, if I can make it move. You jiggle this door around here. There we go. Okay. So that's going to come out like this. That's going to allow you to winch up and then drag yourself back in. Like so. Then we still have to think about the bottom door. Unless I want to make this all one tall door. Okay, let me see. How do I want to do this bottom section? Maybe sliding door? I don't know yet. Okay, so it just got stuck that one time. Might need to jiggle it a little to get it going, but it seems to be working pretty well now. Okay, there it closes that. So let's start configuring this bottom door. how to do the bottom door. Could just do as one big door. Let's do it as one big door for now. And then if I want, I can do something different. Yep, and then let's cut some windows in here. Alright, so I have some windows in there. Let's cut this other side here and put a window there. Wrong way, gotta go around like this. And where does that one go? That one goes all the way down the base of the seat, so cut kind of one that's kind of close to that, like that, and then put that there. Put 2 by there. There we go. I think what I'll do is cut this, make this a 2 by as well, make them symmetrical. There we go. I kind of like that. That looks cool. Door, it's symmetrical, it's see-through. It's kind of nice. Just checking, seeing if what I can get in for here for a window. I doubt it because it's 1 by 2, but again, more window sections would always be appreciated here. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of coming out pretty cool. Liking that. All right, so let's start getting working on some more of the engine components. That's going to be important to get that rolling. All right, so cooling is going to be something we have to consider here. I blocked my cooling port already, or my whatever this is called, radiator, as one can see there. You try this, and then I will cut that, and then okay, so these 2 cylinders talk, these 3 banks talk to each other, so this last bank is the last one that needs anything. So all I have to do is this, and then these 2 banks will talk to each other. That's right where that is. So I meant to put it here. So these 2 banks will talk to each other now, so that's all set. What is this here? What is this? I don't know what this is here. Why did I put this here? Okay, that's nothing. Okay. Bingo. Alright, so now I need to figure out how to plumb this up. I can plumb it through the wall. The issue is going to be having a pump. That's fuel there. See if I can do an impeller pump. Let me try the other pump first. Problem is these tend to be a pain to get connected because They face the cylinders if you have a cylinder there. Yeah, see, they face the cylinder. So I can't get it there. So I'm going to need an impeller pump. Just need to be able to connect it. Yeah, the regular electric pumps are just massive. They're huge, dude. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to have to orient this. So that's right where I want that. So that's whatever the tail rotor setting will be my pump rotation. So that's okay there. And let's cut that for now and then see where I'm at. Right there. Nope. One down. Okay. So what's that? That is fluid out. Okay, this might work. This actually might work pretty well. Shockingly. Ah, this works well. Okay, I think so far. This is going to be interesting to get this to plumb. This is going to be very interesting to get this to plumb up. Let me start doing this. Start cutting out all this side here. That way I can see what I'm working with here. I can just kind of build around here. Okay, so that can go not like that. Okay, see, that's starting to get in the way there. I might be able to make this work here. I'm just going to cut out some more space that I can use here and kind of tell what I want. All right. Let me do this. Let's go up like that. That's powered now. Okay. So the main issue is going to be getting it connected to a coolant manifold, I think. Let's get rid of that. I still need to connect this top bank. We'll worry about that in a second here. Okay, so that's coming out, or in. That's fluid in, that's fluid out. So fluid's going to come up and through. So now I need to have it come out and cool, and then go the other side. So this is going to be a pain right there. Okay, so I think I have this section here. Let me see what this is here. Kind of see what I have for space. I might just have to go pretty far afield to get this to go, which isn't great with you want to keep good pressure, but if that's turning at the RPS of the engine, we might be all right. Okay, so let's put a cooling manifold here. Staple it like this. Okay. Now let's go up like this. There, like that. You know, could have gone up the side here too, but this works. All right, so that's going to come in, through, down, through the cooling manifold. And then, you know, I have that slope floor, which kind of cuts a bunch of space out, but start coming up here, so I can go up like that, around like that, like that, like that. Okay. Right, like that. And that's just floor pan for the, for the pilot seat. That's going to need to be blocks anyway, so you can't see your feet aren't sitting in the engine well. So that's just going to be, okay, this is going to work out. So. There we go, we're plumbed. Okay, so that's plumbed up for cooling. This manifold can go back in there, which we need it to for, we need that to go back in there. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll take another pivot. And then this will be a little engine door to open up to look into your engine bay. Okay, like that. So that's pretty good. A little more RP element there. Okay, and then I need a starter. I'm hoping one alternator is going to do this. Let's plumb up before I start doing this nonsense. Let's cut this again so I can get in there. I need to put air in here. Need air. So let's find air before I get crazy here. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do here is... Okay, that's fine. See, I have this little space in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend it out. I'll start putting in there. So what I'm going to do is... Let's put a... Let's do this. I have a bunch... that's a step. I need the step. Crap. Crap. Yep, those aren't going to be helpful if I do that. Okay, it's not the end of the world. It's just a little bit of a challenge here to get this plumbed up. Okay, so where can I start cutting in here? Here, maybe? No. That's tough there. Fuel tanks. Kind of annoying where it is. Bingo. What did I just delete? Did I delete something I needed? No, I didn't. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go air. Yeah, we definitely want to get all these components connected before I start doing too much. That's going to leave me with one. I'm trying to, this is the whole point of what I'm doing here, is trying to avoid losing this one space. I need to be able to put on both an alternator and need to be able to put on an alternator. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use an alternator. I'll use a generator. That way I don't have to screw around too much here with this. Yeah, I'll just do a generator off the shaft, because this is going to be, it's a helicopter's powered the whole time, so it doesn't need. Alright, so then I would need air somewhere, so air maybe come out of here, I think. Yeah, I think the air will come out of here. So I need to take that. Okay. And then I need a starter. So this is going to be a nice compact engine. Compact. Okay, so there's the starter. So that's what I need. See, I have plenty of power output. This is all power. I can run a generator anywhere that I can grab a gearbox and a little generator. So that's 2 blocks I need. So that's a piece of cake to pull from. Like right here, I'm going to pull some power for supercharging that and generator. Okay, so that's good. Let's do pipe. I want this angle corner enclosed. Nope, I just did one too many rotations. Alright, there we go. All right, so that's where my power is going to come from. So this is going to do air and generation. So this is going to be air. Pimp. I don't need a pimp. I need an impeller, not a pimp peller. Okay. All right, so that's of course backwards. Cut that. LL. All right. All right. Are you facing the right way, or are you going to give me stress? Fluid out. Stress. Stress is what you're going to give me. All right. I need this fluid out the other way. So that's no, I can't do generator there. All right, that's fluid out. That's fluid in. All right, so what I'm going to do is step it this one block this way. Should be able to step it one block this way, and then not have problems. I don't need a ton of air. Okay, what are you? You are. Yeah, come on, just let me get the pipe out of there. Fluid out, fluid in. All right, so this just needs to be rotated this way and brought one over. So okay, so this is going to be. Why is it laying? Just like stop it whenever I'm trying to do something. Okay, that goes like that. This is going to cut. That's going to rotate like that and move one block this way. That's going to merge that to this pipe here. That there is fluid in. So fluid in is going to be a fluid port. Like that. Okay, so that's going to take fluid in. That's going to put fluid out and then right into the right in here. So it's turning into a little bit of a convoluted design, but again, you want something compact. Sometimes you have to put things all over the town to get them to go. Okay, so then this here I can go like this. Gearbox towards the engine. Generator. Like that. Alright, so now I have a generator there. And then I think maybe for decoration, I'll just go like this. I think I want these sideways. Yep, I think I want these sideways like that. And that will just give me some continuity there. That's my air intakes there. Air intakes, that's power generation there. Trying to think. Okay, that works. That works for me. A one block clutch would be amazing. That's something I would love them to add. All right, so we have power generation, we have starter, we have air, we have fuel, we need exhaust. Okay, so exhaust shouldn't be theoretically too hard to route. Okay, where is this? Okay, theoretically exhaust shouldn't be hard to route, but it is. Currently I am not at a premium of space here. See, like this here is, of course, a 1x4, which makes things very difficult to get organized. Let me check. Let me try something real quick. This might find this to be heinous and just really hate it, but I'm gonna probably hate it. I think so. Oh yeah, that's heinous. I really like the look of it, so I don't want to screw up the looks too much. So this side has nothing, Lebowski. We're kind of almost close to being able to have what I need for space, but it's just tough right now to get some space. Space is just at such a premium right now. Okay, what is this going? That's going to the prop there. Hey, these fuel tanks are causing me problems. So I could take the center rib here and make this one a little different. That's not the end of the world if I have to do that. See, the problem is we don't have 1x3s, so that really kind of makes things tough. That's actually not terrible. That's kind of looks all right. Do I like that better even? Okay, so I was starting to, here, let me do this. This could fix a bunch of my problems, and I kind of like the boxier look anyway, so maybe this will do it for me. And then this should give me space for exhaust, and then some more playing around space if I need it later, because likely I do. Okay, just come on, symmetry once. Just be on when I need you on. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to dig this boxier style a little bit more anyway. Yeah, I'm already digging this boxier style. That way it's going to give me a lot more space, I think, so. Yeah, I think I'm already liking this better. And then I have more space, so. Vin. Look at that. That's boxier, and I like it better. So, yeah, that's good. Okay. Alright, so I need to find a port here to work with. It's brutally brutal on space right now. It's got to be in here, but can I come back up? I can go down there, I think. Alright, so let's do this. Cat. I can't make it out there again. Let's exhaust out. See, I can't go cat direct. I'm just trying to... I want to put a cat on there. I don't want a ton of smoke. Forward to a cat, down. See, I can't go back up here. This is an issue for the fuel tank. Can this go out somewhere? Oh, come on. Just make it so I can see. Thank you. Trying to think, if I rotate the fuel tank down, I might be able to do this. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, try this. Nobody selected the wheel. Nobody did. Okay. All right, so here we go. Try that. Actually, do I have a port here? I do have a port right there. Let's do this. I haven't connected that to anything yet either, so I don't need to keep moving it. I can just delete it and redo it. And then I actually have a space for an alternator, but okay, so that's good. That's done. And then exhaust, I have a little bit of routing space here. So let's go exhaust. Exhaust, this allows me to put some cats in. Okay, cat. Exhaust out is good. And I need to come up one to get out, so that's fine. So come up one. Alright, so I think we are... I'm pretty sure I connected that right to the block that it needed to be connected to. Alright, there we go. I think we're pretty much hooked up here. Of course, you know, microcontroller, but so I like the look of this even better, that it's a little bit boxier in the front. It's a little bit too sloped. Yeah, looks a little boxier, a little bit stubbier. Working engine in there. I think it's coming along. Coming along. Alright, so let's get this, try to get this up and running here. So let's see. Let's see, neutral, make those bigger. This is going to be neutral, 4 blades. We can play with that. That is 3 blades neutral. I don't think I want it that big. I kind of liked it on the small end. Alright, so let's hang a microcontroller together. Try to get this running. I know I often remake a microcontroller every time, and people are probably like, why do you keep remaking it? Well, part of it is I want to make it I want to make it so that it's kind of bespoke to the vehicle I'm making, so that it just functions well, you know. Sometimes you sometimes you set it up and or you take it from another build, you spend half your time deleting stuff and trying to get rid of stuff, and just it's like maybe I should have started from fresh. So I like to kind of start from fresh often. So let me get my try to think where I want to put this. Try to think, where do I want to put the engine controls? I want to start right off the bat putting the right controls in there, so I'm not having to redo it. Maybe this panel here is engine panel. So I think I want to put my starting back there because you don't do it very often. Let's do engine start / stop. I'm gonna do a button, toggle button 1. Maybe I'll actually put it all the way in the back corner here. 3. I think I'll put it there. Okay, so that's I think where I want it to start at least. Let's go. Alright, so let's start hooking this up. So I need that start stop button to get going here. So let's go comp input panel. Read on off 1. Output starter. Okay. Air. Fuel. Air fuel. Okay, clutch. Clutch is just going to be a solid number. Clutch. Okay. Might put a clutch brake in there, might not. Alright, so let's update that. Let's hook a couple of these up. I want to get this started. Okay, so I need... Helicopters are also tough to get the... have enough space to put all your microcontrollers in there too. Alright, update that. Let's save this real quick. Take my microcontroller off of this and see. I might try to do a shortcut here. I think I will do a shortcut here. I don't want to have to rebuild this 900 times. Alright, logic here. Engine. Seat. This has most of what I need on it already. Going back to panel there. I'll daisy chain these at some point. I don't need to read the information yet. Let's see. RPS comes off the crank. Then I have starter goes to there. Clutch. Clutch pressure is right there. Alternator. I think I have space for an alternator now. Let me look. Maybe not. It's not a big deal. I don't think I do. What happened to under here? I put wedges in here. Okay. Alright. Alternator I don't need right now. Battery I don't need right now. Coolant pump. It's direct drive. I don't need to turn it on. Radiator I can turn on. Air manifold is air manifold. Fuel goes there. Let me see what I have starting it. This is all hooked up with AFR and everything else. That's good. Alright, so this is going to let me start my engine off before popping that clutch. That will just make it quicker. Alright, don't need that, don't need that. Where is my seat? Okay, seat is starting this, I think. Yep, seat's starting this, so I want panel to start this. And then I'll just change that to a 1. That should work. Update this. I just need to be able to open my door, I think, at the moment. If I can open my door, I think we're good to go. Get a start on this. Okay, and then we're up and running. Saves a ton of time. Cool little helicopter, I'm liking it. I like this. So I can't, let me see, can I bang this throttle? I don't think I can. Okay. See, so I think I want to start with the door open, so that way I can put a toggle on there, or put a toggle here. I think I'll put a toggle here for the door, or right there. Let's go. What is this? Bingo. That's now a microcontroller. Okay. Oh, this needs to be rerouted. Let me do this before I forget. Remember, our fuel tanks are in a different spot now, which isn't a huge deal. I think they're right here. Yeah, they're right there. So that's not a huge deal. That's just looks like this. Yeah, that just looks like that. That's easy. Okay, that's rerouted. Actually, you know what I'll do? Here, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. Just make it down, lower one. That way, if I want to put a microcontroller in there, I'm going to do a 3 tall micro. Because I'm going to need to be able to hide as many microcontrollers as I can. We have 4 spots here for micros right there. Okay, let's do... I want to control my door already. I'm kind of... Okay, so what I'm going to do here is... the door is going to start in the open position, so that it's going to get cut. And that will go like this. I like to start my doors in the open position. If you do that, then you can hide stuff there. If you don't, you can't hide anything there. Okay, so now the door is in the open position. So now I want to, this was a bad spot to put that microcontroller, but I'm going to copy it. Stick this one here for now. Alright, so make a very simple door controller here. On off is going to be the toggle. Toggle. And then we just go out to a number, output to the door. Jesus. Alright, can't spell. Alright, so pretty simple numeric switch box. Door closed is going to be 0, and then door open will be a 1. Let me do 0.85. That way, let's see if it's a little cool that it doesn't open all the way. Alright, so where did I just put that? There it is. Door goes to this one, and then toggle here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete this block here, put a toggle. We'll hide the... Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to put it here at my foot. And that's because I may want to put a keypad there. It's a good chance I want to hide my keypad there. So do the toggle like that, and then if I go like this, and then I want the door to start closed, so it will automatically close itself, so the toggle will actually open it. So see it will shut the door. Or try it. It will attempt to shut the door. Okay. Alright, so that's interacting with that. That's not a huge deal. What is... Okay, it's not hitting the toggle. It's hitting the strut. What? Never symmetry's on. We may want it on. So I can do that, which I think looks a little funky, or I can do this, which looks a little beefier, I think. So I think we'll go with the beef. Yeah, that looks beefier. I like that, I think. Okay, it's not that at all. What is it hitting? That it's being obnoxious. Oh, I know what it is. I set it to 8.5. No wonder it was screwing it up. Okay, that was a me problem. That was not an it problem at all. That was a me problem. It's only going to 8.5. It needs to be set the other way around because I swapped the door around. So instead of that, it should be 0 should definitely be that position. This should be 0.15. Opposite. I know what I did. I probably didn't do symmetry on those either. All right, so now this needs to be 1. Okay. This needs to be 1. This needs to be 0.15. Alright, so now it's closed. Then you press the... I can't get to that toggle there. Okay, so the toggle can go back on the door. That wasn't what was causing it, so... I still have space for keypad there. Kind of like that. And then let's do this. Stop at symmetry. Alright. See how this works first. Door closes, yay! Toggle, yay! And then that goes to about at least 15%. We can get in. Alright, good. I like that. Okay. Alright, so this door section here, get out of there. This door section here can be cut and can go in our little hiding spot here. So, again, like I said, small builds, it's all about where do I hide my microcontrollers. We have a lot of floor pan, thankfully. If you look at the floor here, a nice bit of flat floor here, so that should help us hide a bunch there. Also going to start deleting some nodes off of this. That's so my car. Yeah, see? Stormworks. Helicopter. Okay, let's start getting rid of some of the stuff I don't need. I don't need the coolant pump anymore. I don't need the alternator. Yep, so that does this. I think our belly pan's 3 across anyway, so I'm going to leave the spaces. Update that. Sometimes you have to redo some nodes. Yep, like that. Like the panel here. Now let me direct connect some stuff to the seat. See if we can fly. What was I using for throttle? I need to look at what my throttle's doing here. Alright, here's throttle. Alright, so that's going panel 1, 3. Let's do seat 1 and 2, I think. So that's 2. Let's just start with seat 1, 2. Seat 1, 2. Where's my seat? Okay, seat's right here. Let's go bing, bang there and go like that. Alright, and so I just want to do a test flight really quick. So let me look where the center of gravity is. It's pretty far back. We might do alright. We might have issues. AD's gonna be roll. Like I was saying with the Stormworks Basics helicopter tutorial, if you can get the helicopter to fly pretty stably on its own, the gyro or stability system doesn't have to do all that much, and that's what you want. See, that's a nice hidden button that you can still use. Perfect. See, I can get back there. I can make that some sort of indicator light because I can't reach it. Why? Okay, I switched it. That's on that one now. Alright, so I don't have any gearing in here. That's why it's so slow. I can rotate. Okay, good. Okay, let me start doing some gearing here. Let's just do 6.5 for now. What's this? That goes to both the tail rotor and the back. So I want to do 3-to-1 on that. That's going to be 45 RPS max on the rotor, so that's still within specs. There's me throttling up. Okay, so it's a little bit funky. Center of gravity's off, like I was saying. Let's do this for right now. Just gonna do some ballasting for now. Kind of get this. I'm gonna drag this weight forward a little bit here. That's closer. I'm just going to throw stock gyro on here. I'm going to try to make a custom gyro here pretty quickly, but throw a stock on here for right now just to... I just want to get this up and test it, make sure it's running right. Pitch is WS to pitch. Roll is going to be AD to roll. Okay, left right is going to usually... I'll put it on there anyways. Yeah, and then up down is where is up down? Up down is going to there and there. Okay, let's start at that. Let's take hotkey 6 and we'll turn it on. That'll just give me a little bit of stability. Oh, what's going on here now? Oh, it's the struts. The struts are being obnoxious, really. They might get replaced quite quickly here. Let me get rid of this weight. I think we may not need it. And let me boost these some more. Let's go 20s on these fronts. The back can stay compressed. I need the fronts to straighten up and fly right and behave themselves. Okay, spawn that. Or what did I put it as? 6 for the gyro. Let this spin up. I'm going to start accelerating my thrust. Okay. It's already pretty stable with a gyro. So the reason why, you know, we still have a little yaw, I talked about this in the Stormworks basics, is you need to, you know, you can change the RPS of the tail rotor with the gearboxes, but you can also change the number of blades to get different. So I think I'm gonna, those front legs need to stick out more. It's just too narrow, but it's flying well. You know, of course I have the gyro on there. Center of gravity's not in the center and it's still flying well. I don't have much roll, I have a little bit of roll authority, but this is flying pretty well. Let's drag this back and I want to test something here. Let us do this. Let's go 2 to 1 on this. Let me take a throttle for right now. And then I'm just going to dump this on the floor here. And that's going to go to my collective there. Let's see what... need to put a linear speed on here. And I'll do it just in meters per second so that I can... do it in meters per second so that I can see it. And then I'll just take this... Alright, just kind of want to see rough what I'm getting for speed here. I'm having a polar prop on there. Should be nice and fuel efficient too with a 8-cylinder modular diesel in there. Yeah, the wheels are just narrow. I think I kind of like having the tail suspended, but what is it? It's been doing this weird bullshit recently. I'm just gonna trim in some yaw there. Okay, so we're nice and stable here. A little bit more yaw. So that's so you see I'm having to put in some angles, so I can fix that with changing, most likely getting more RPS out of the tail. I'm gonna start putting some prop in here. About 30% I find is often pretty good, but it's slowing me down. Okay, just don't have the RPS on that front propeller yet. How Time of day, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna have to go 3 to 1 right away on this here. Might even have to do counter-rotating props. Let's go about 20 on that trim. Alright, that's Rob. Okay, I haven't throttled up yet. There we go. I still have some, so you can go to about a max of 60 RPS on the rotor before it starts having issues, and so I can, you know, with the ability to have 60 RPS on the rotor, I can, I have a max of 45 right now, so that I do that so that it gives me some space to go to. What are we looking at here? I don't need demon speed. If I can get like 70 knots, we're in business, and I'm probably pretty close to that now. And all I have to do is up the RPS in the engine. Yeah, see, this gives me a nice flat attitude. I'm not having to. That gives me a nice flat attitude. I'm not having to, you know, pitch way down, and I'm going 36 meters per second, which, you know, is almost 2. So. Yeah, so we're talking 69 miles an hour, 69 knots right there. So that's not bad. It's pretty good speed. I'm at 100% prop pitch too. I don't really want to be at 100% prop pitch. Actually, I do. I have more power to squeeze out of this engine, so I could put more gearing to that. So let me, instead of putting more gearing to that, let me counter rotate some props here. Problem is, this is going to make my nose super long. I kind of like the single prop. Let me do this. I need to cut this prop anyways. Let's go up 1. Did I set this to 2 to 1? No, it's 3 to 1. Okay. Yeah, it has to be 3 to 1 or else it's just not going to be enough. Oh, wrong way. Let's put that the right way. I'm going to probably hate this, what I'm doing here, but... Yeah, see, this is going to be probably funky. It's going to be too beaky, I think, if I do this, but it's kind of what I'm stuck with, I think, at the moment. Unless I want to look at those gearboxes. It's not the end of the world looking at the gearboxes, but it's not my favorite. So I just kind of want to see what this looks like here with... I don't hate it. It's just, it's not as ideal as before, I think. Anyways, I'll worry about aesthetics later. Let me go like this. All right. Let's do a 9 to 1 gear ratio on that. Make sure this is merged there. See what we can get speed-wise with a 9 to 1 on that prop, because we have plenty of power. I could also increase the diameter of the prop. I could also do counter-rotating. Think of maybe counter-rotating just to keep the space where I want it. But kind of like that flat nose. Okay, so I might stick with the stock gyro anyways. This is flying really well with the stock gyro. Like, I don't even have the center of gravity perfect, and it's working well. And then let's start adding in some prop. Oh yeah, screaming now. 9 to 1. See, what happens if you have enough engine power, you can do that where you can put in, you know, you can add in more gearing because the engine wasn't struggling. Like if I can go 100% prop, that means that the engine's doing perfectly fine. This is fast. All right, so see what I can get to here. So about our max speed, pitch prop is about 48. Let me roll in here. Okay. So see, I'm going so fast, it's starting to have aerodynamic issues where I'm going to have some fins, but we're going 71 meters per second. That's 138 knots. That's great. So this is a nice fast helicopter. Okay, so let's take this back to the workbench and let's try something else. Okay, get rid of that gearbox. Let me get another rotor. Rotor light. Let's go in here. Let me try this. Let me bang out this diameter like that. Let's make the inboard one. You just do some of these settings here. Neutral. Three blades. Oh, I want 3 blades. I could increase the blade count on that first one, but let's try this for now. Okay, so those seem to be all joined up. I know that's ridiculous for right now for the diameters, but I want to test to see how. Essentially, what you're doing is, you know, the larger the propeller you're turning, those are not counter-rotating. Okay, I needed to counter-rotate them. So let's cut this. Let's counter-rotate it like that. Make sure I counter-rotate it right. Yes. That's counter-rotated there. Okay. Let's merge that. Let me go ahead and right now fix the diameter issue. The diameter is wonky. Let's go to, say, 65% diameter. And let's go to, let's go up a blade. So we're adding more load every time we do this. Let's go to 5 blades in the back. I'm just going to kind of see, as long as we have the power, you know, we don't need to turn it as fast if it has more bite, essentially. So, you know, I don't like when we have tons of blades, but because I like to not have to add an extra gearbox there. And the diameter is definitely going to go back down to about 50, but this is just kind of get me going here and testing. So right there, what's that at? 73%. Oh. Ugh, I didn't connect the internal, inside blade to anything. So let me do this. I really don't want counter-rotating props on this. I don't. Let's make an executive decision on that. We'll do a 5-bladed prop, but we're not going to do counter-rotating. Let's go down diameter-wise. I don't like too many blades, but 5 is excessive to me. Okay, let's go with this here for now. I go full throttle. That's because I'm just holding down the throttle while I'm starting. Didn't like that at all. So I think I was changing the AFR as it was trying to start. It just was choking it out. Alright, so the more blades we have, the larger the diameter, the more work it's able to do. So it's essentially, we don't need to rotate it as fast. That's why, like, I have certain planes that like 30% prop pitch is the most I can do, because that's when it starts stealing, robbing too much energy. So that's starting to get pretty good. I don't need demon speed with this. That's 80 something knots. That's 90 something knots. Let's say, what if I get 50 meters per second? Let's say 46. That's 90 knots. I'm content with 90 knots. I'm gonna definitely put in a custom gyro, but can I fly this without the custom without a gyro? Like I was saying in the basics video, is you want to make sure that you can, that your vehicle, your aircraft especially, are controllable without the gyro, because if it is, the gyro has to do very little work. Like right now, I'm struggling. You know, the gyro's never really off too with a with this. That's it misbehaving because I need to turn some sliders down, but you know, see now it's kind of caught up to what I'm doing. So I'm hand flying it now. It's pretty stable. So right there, you know, we're in a little bit of a dive, but actually we're not. We're stable. We're 52. We're going over 100 knots. I'm quite content with this. It's 101 knots. You know, we don't need this super fast. You know, everybody wants to go 200 knots everywhere, but this is a good speed to be going, actually. You know, we're doing rescue missions. We're still early missions, so we're going to be close. Yeah, you saw we went all the way around here. We're here now. You know, pretty quick, pretty easy here. I'm going to turn the gyro back on, and we'll start walking back this this prop here. Yes, this is very flyable. We'll end this video in a second and make good progress with this. I really don't want to spend a ton of time. I kind of want to do like what I did with the sub, get it up and running, get it where we need to, and then if I want to go do a coal mission, I can do a coal mission. If I want to do something else, or you guys, you know, have a type of mission you'd like me to run, I can do that. But now this gives me a vehicle that's, oh, I don't know, 50% of the way. It's up, it's running. You know, I need to, of course, connections, but as you can see, we have a functioning helicopter, so if I want to go out and do some helicopter stuff, we can do that reasonably quick. You know, so as you see, it's more than flyable right off the bat. But yeah, so that's cool. I think this is coming along nicely. I think that was time well spent. I'm liking it. Like the general shape. Yeah, so I think it's coming along well. Alright, so I think we'll end the video there. Let me take a photo. Alright, and then that, yeah, that was good progress to get this going. Alright, see you later.